Good day, everybody. Wow, I'm all messed up here. Having kind of a technical difficulty here, but it looks like I can see the YouTube chat now. That was weird. I couldn't see Sandrine's message, but I can see Stuart from YouTube. If anybody else is on YouTube, please feel free to type something in so I can see it. Oh, we got an echo. Okay, I see Oliver. All right, good. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Something in so you can see it. Thank you. Thank you, Oliver. Okay, let's get this started. Hello, Arif. I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for asking. There's Sandrine. Okay. I think maybe it just took a little bit for it to pop up. And there's Helena on Facebook. Wonderful. And right off the bat, let's go ahead and I need to give a big thank you to Oliver for resubscribing. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Let's see. Stuart, hello. Sandrine, hello. Good to see you, Stuart. And we'll be looking at Sandrine's project shortly. Okay, chat is going again. Great. Everything's working. Ooh, I've not had that happen before and got me a little nervous. So, hello everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever it is that you are watching this, you are going to see a Linktree link in the description. And you can click on that and find me every place I am on the interwebs. If you would like to join my Discord to share your work with the community, you can do that from here. If you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, feel free to subscribe, like, all those things that's supposed to be done, I guess. And if you are on Behance, if you have a Behance page, you can subscribe to me there. Follow me. The follows, you don't get notified when I go live anymore. Anyway, you can subscribe to me or buy me a cup of Joe if you like and get a cool wallpaper. All right. I'm a little flustered right now, but let's jump over to the Discord. Let's get into project feedback. And we have another Behance project. I'm on a roll these days, Sandra says. Let's go ahead, put this into chat. If you would like to follow along. And let's check this out. Fashion retouching various projects. Retouching projects for international brands. Palace skateboards, various campaigns, with the photography given the shout out. Good job, Sandrine. Now, I know that there is probably a reason. Oh my gosh, Oliver, I just saw that. Oliver typed in when he resubscribed, what's my age again? What's my age again? Nice, I just saw that. Okay, I know there's a reason that we, God, I'm all messed up. We don't get to see the before and after. Credits where credits are due. I am battling myself to get credits on projects. Yes, I can see that. I see that being an issue. Ooh, look at this up here. We have content credentials in Behance. Content credentials. Sweet. I think this is the first time I've noticed this. Okay, what if we hit inspect? Will it take us to the contact credentials? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Here is all of Sandrine's information. I cannot show the before and afters. I know. I get it. Open pre-existing file, applied an invisible watermark to improve this contact credentials durability. Okay, cool. I like that. After moaning for ages that it wasn't in Lightroom Classic, they added it and I'm not using it. Yeah, it's on you to turn it on when you export. I try to always use it, but I admit I forget sometimes. Excuse me. This is a good photo. I like the photo. Okay. Go ahead, go through these. I so want to ask, like, and I can imagine the cleanup that you have to do on an image like this. Like, the tires, the wheels. I have a whole load of export presets I use, which I need to go through and update to include them. Good idea. I use the online browser-based app. I wonder if Palace, like, if they have trademarks with the Looney Tunes. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I love the colors that you're using on this. That fits really nice together. Okay, Cole Buxton. Tires were okay, but there were a lot of reflections on the windows and elements to remove, but also dusting as these are scans from film photos. Ooh. It's an official collaboration. Okay. Yeah, look at the grain in this. So good. I work a lot from film. That surprises me, but it doesn't surprise me. This is a really cool photo. I like that photo. Now I'm wondering, is this a softbox or a reflector? Could be a diffuser, but I doubt it. For these ones, it was mainly elements to remove in the background. Ooh. I would assume, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I would assume it's very difficult to clean bottom of shoes. I can't say that I've tried. All right, for those of you on Twitch, I'm going to continue going. Ad breaks are supposed to be happening. Well, Sandrine, thank you for sharing. All right. Love what you do. If you make it your own, it's so much more fulfilling and more real. I haven't appreciated it yet, Sandrine. Oh. This has got to be a pain, so much white. What did I miss? Generally, it's a pain as you cannot trust the remove tool, otherwise it messes up the rubber texture. I could see that, yeah. The rubber texture soul. These are some cool shoes. For those, the grading was the worst. I can imagine. I can only imagine. Black shirts are always a pain. Does generative remove do a better job? I used to have issues removing stuff from leaves because content aware would be veins in the wrong place, but generative does a lot better. They cost an arm and 2 kidneys. Whoa, and I don't have employee discounts. Jackie, good morning. I hope you're doing well. It is flippin' hot here. It's supposed to hit 92, which is 39 in Celsius, I believe. Okay. Texture is never respected. It works for bigger, less detailed stuff. Like a white shirt. Yeah, 39 degrees Celsius. It's freaking hot. It's a hot one today. Also, some clients don't want any Gen AI in their images, so all elbow grease. You know, this is a very interesting comment. And I 100% believe this. People let me put it this way. People that were working in these apps, let's say 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and were proficient at working in the apps, that now generative AI has come in and new designers, new artists, whatever, new retouchers are diving in and saying, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And then once a client comes around, which I hear is becoming more and more often, and they're like, yeah, we don't want any Gen AI. And then they don't know what to do. The new people that are learning how to do this type of work, but only know how to use Gen AI, it's going to come back and bite them in the butt. And that's one of the things always you need to think about learning the programs. Sandrine says sometimes even a simple brush redrawing stuff when even the clone tool doesn't do it. Stuart says false gods, they don't have the basic skills. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Okay, let's get back to Sandrine. Sorry, Sandrine. You got me. You got me preaching. This is a wonderful photo. It's good to have the choice, but you should always have the option to return to cave age skills. Going back to that rock tied to a stick and pounding on your photos. Now, the interesting thing that I have been hearing, and this is from Oliver and others, is in Photoshop, I have heard from them, and I have not experienced, but Lewis is freaking talented. This is wonderful. Let's get back. Lewis Kahn, the photographer. Oh my lord, I love that one. That some of the original tools almost feel as if they're degraded a little bit. I don't know how or why that would happen, but that's a scary thought. That's so warm. Super dry. More Lewis. Let's go back to masking tape, multiple prints, cutting bits from one and sticking them over on the other. Sandrine says, I am not seeing that. Degradation. My issue, like, content aware fill. Never have been a fan. Whoa. Knife. Boom. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've always thought content aware fill was a bit muddy. I'm more into the clone stamp. We always say the software will only get you so far. You always need the muscle memory of your old skills. Clone, adjustments. AI helps you work faster, not replace those skills. That'll separate creatives in the future. I think it will for a time. And here's a prime example. Sandrine is saying she's working with a ton of film. So, you know, there's still people out there, instead of using digital, are working with film. Okay. Wonderful work. Not DS. How about Sandrine? Thank you for sharing. Hopefully everything's spelt correctly. Give that. All right. Sandrine, thank you so much for sharing. Keep up the good work. So good. And keep up the good work on the Adobe Express Discord. You're a boss there. Oliver says, I've been having weird issues with the generative erase in Lightroom Classic over the last few days. Each time I use it, the first generation is a weird mess, and the other two are normal. Okay. Sandrine says, let's go back to masking negatives and doing sandwiches with black and white inverted negatives to increase sharpness, old style lad skills, where something else and your fingers stinked. People use X-Actos and masking tape and had it easy. People using, oh, I read that. Stuart says the worry is when the pro retires, who's going to teach the old skills? When everyone leans into the new AI stuff. Interesting. That's what I'm talking about. You know, if you think about it, if people jump into Photoshop and they are trying to do something without Gen AI, what are they going to do? They're going to Google it. They're going to go to YouTube. So, and sometimes Gen AI doesn't even work, i.e. when there is a maintenance. That's another good idea. When it's down, overused, things of that nature. Okay. We're going to do something a little bit fun. Today is going to be my last stream for a week and a half. I'm going on vacation, and Thursday I got a lot of stuff to take care of. And so today's stream, we're just going to have a little bit of fun. For those of you that have looked at the title, you will see that it says Happy Blink-182 Vacation. Yes, vacation. Clients' deadlines don't care about maintenance. I get you. I'm going to Slovenia. I'm going to go do some hiking in the Alps. Yeah, Sandrine, Slovenia. I have not been. So the story is, Mrs. Shawn says, where do you want to go? And I said, let me look at my map. So I looked at my map. Actually, National Lampoon. This might be, let me see if I can scroll back far enough. Checking the Discord, people. Ah, here we go. Okay. So I've got this. This is the Three Mountains. I'm gonna have to look and see if I'm going near there. So this is a Illustrator file, and as of right now, I've been to like 39 countries. And so Mrs. Shawn was like, where do you want to go? And I'm like, I don't know, let me look. And I see this hole down here. And I'm like, what is that? I love Austria. I really love Croatia. So in the middle, I should probably like that. So I got on, looked at it, Slovenia, started doing some research and said, heck yeah, I want to go there. Apparently they have the greatest of cave systems there if you're not frightened by them. It's the symbol of their flag, the Three Mountains. Okay, so we are doing a 8-day driving trip of Western Slovenia. Now, I really don't want to share my trip exactly with you, but yeah. So that's the plan of attack. I can share when I get back. We're going to be staying. Well, if you've been there, Sandrine, we're like going to Lake Bled, of course, and then staying on that northern section and then working our way around, which I know there's huge mountains. There's tons of ski lifts. And then we're going to be heading south to the ocean. So that's the plan of attack. All right. What? You don't want to give us a detailed rundown of exactly where you'll be and when you'll be there? No, I don't, Oliver, because that is exactly... Do I have... I don't have it plugged in. I unplugged it. I'm a big fan of Slovenia for some reason. I probably will be too, to be honest. I mean, it looks gorgeous. Okay, hold on. Okay. Stuart says, "Oh, Shawn, fancy meeting you here on the side of the road at the scenic spot." That's not far from the truth, Oliver. Okay, let me... Some of you know this, have seen these. Okay, let's jump here. Trip PDFs. So, the sound of music landscapes that's brutalist compared to Slovenia. Let's see. Giator, Crete, Iceland. Let's look at Iceland. Iceland. Okay, so I use a program called Tripomatic that literally you go through and you can put in the times, the dates where you're going to be, and then it comes up kind of like a... Oh, no, you're giving me Milan. Why are you skipping? Let's get back. Shoot, where'd Iceland go? There it is. And it works kind of like Google Maps, and it has a series of dots. And what you do is you go in, you can read about it. Like, here's a horse farm. You click on it, you can read about it, get all the information, and then you add it to your trip to whatever day, you know, that you're going to. So, like, we know we're staying at this hill hotel at the beginning, and we have to end at this hotel. Milan looks like you got lost. No, we didn't get lost. And so we have a starting point and an ending point. And so we could go through this region and pick and choose, and it gives us a driving route. And it gives us all the information. So, you know, okay, it takes 40 minutes to get from this goat farm to this waterfall. And it gives us the driving route. You can take it a step further and even use it as a navigation system, like on your phone. And so, yeah, this is what we do. And as you can see, we've got tons and tons of trips. So you are talking about Milan, and we were there, how many days? Day 2. Oh, you're not doing this to me. 4 days? We were 4 days. So, yeah. That was what you saw here. That was the overview of the entire 4 days. So, yeah. I like the app. I'll put it that way. I like the app. Makes things very nice. All right. Let me get prepared. All right. So, sorry, that was really loud. Today is the 182nd day. Is this planning or a record of where you went? Planning. So the way it works, Oliver, let me open it up again. Hold on. The biggest thing that Mrs. Shawn and I do not like is the idea of getting up in the morning and saying, what do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to do today? Well, we could do this. No, I'm not in the mood to do this. We have it totally planned out. Do we follow the plan? No. Oliver says, wow, your planning is vastly more detailed than mine. I just have a list of places I could go, maybe depending upon the weather. So, like Madeira, as I said, I know we stayed in one location. Okay, so we had one apartment that we were staying in. And so we take a look at where the things are. Now, do we add more things when we're there? Like, do we come across a sign or do we see something and we're like, we want to go there? Or my favorite thing is getting lost, just intentionally getting lost. Like seeing a road that looks interesting and going, I want to go down that road. So this is literally just getting us in a direction for the day. And it's a good idea to have all these planned out, what it is we want to see. And some things like this, oh my Lord. So this day, all we're doing is going to this peninsula. That's it. And it's like a huge hike and it's gorgeous. You're on the cliffs right above the ocean. And we get there. I drive up to the parking and I'm like, I don't want to do this. And Mrs. Shawn says, I don't want to do this. This is too many cars, too many people. There's no place to park. This is just no thank you. I don't want to do this. So what we ended up doing is finding a totally different location here in the region but spent the day exploring the cliffs. It was wonderful. So the big thing is getting us going and in the direction that we want, what we want to see. So yeah, it's usually the way it works. Oh yeah, I've done that. Arrived somewhere, looked at the number of people, and nope, right out of there. Yeah. Well, there's a gorge that we're supposed to go to in Slovenia, and we've been studying it and looking at it, and we're like, nope, too many people. Not going to even be fun. But just so you know, so the way it kind of works is Mrs. Shawn deals with the logistics. And so we discuss where we're wanting to go. Okay, we have a location. Then we kind of start doing a little bit of research. What's there? What's around there? Then we start working with Tripomatic to get an idea. Then we've traveled so much that on certain websites that we use, we're ranked. And so we get discounts on everything from rental cars to hotels, everything. And so then logistics will be done. And from that point on, we've got our starting, if we're staying at the same place for a long time, or if we're moving hotels, you know, that's given us the direction of where we need to go. So it's teamwork between us. I do sometimes plan my days so I can go to one place that opens early on the way to somewhere else that opens later. Yeah, we have to do that. Okay. All right, let's get to the quiz. Let's get to the quiz. So today is the 182nd day of the year. On this day, Blink-182, the band, is celebrated. Did I know this? No, I did not. So when I was putting together a stream, And I came across this. I was like, oh, we got to do something. We got to do something. So, sorry I hit my mic. Today, let me switch sides. There we go. Today, on this day, the 182nd day of the year, we celebrate Blink-182. Now, this is going to be a really simple game. We have 18 song titles. It doesn't matter if you know them or not. You have a 50-50% chance of being right. And the extra points will be if you can put the correct, so it's a yes or no, and that's 1 point. And then you will get an additional point if it is a no, it's not a Blink-182 song. And this is going to be really tough. But you know what the right song title is. All right. All I can say is that you're not properly dressed for the occasion. While personally, I got my ripped jeans, punk band t-shirt, dad cap, and playing the guitar feverishly while listening. Okay, fine, Sandrine. I don't know how long this hat's gonna last, but I got my straight bill. I'm styling. Got my corduroy on. I hate this thing. Okay, and yes, Sandrine, you're correct. That is the proper way to celebrate Blink-182. That's even worse. Ugh. Okay. There we go. Oliver says I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt and cargo shorts. I'm just... See the power I got in this chat? I can make him do what I want. That's true. Also, you missed my message before, Sandrines. We celebrate all the small things. Is that the one I missed? Round 1. Okay. You can put in a Y or a N in chat. The first one. Wait. How did you put in yes already? I know them. I have no idea of kind of thing they play. Well, I know them. They're, yeah. Oliver, is that yes? Okay, that was the message I missed. I gotcha. All right, round 1, song title. 22 Days. Is this a Blink-182 song? Is this a Blink-182 title of a song? Yes or no? Please go ahead, put it in chat. You can put a Y or an N. Just take a stab in the dark. Like I said, 50-50 chance. And I'll wait. If I was on this screen, we could do... But we're not on that screen. Okay, so we have our players. We've got Stu, Arif, Oliver, Devlin. Hi, Devlin. Sandrine and Devlin. Sandrine and Devlin. Playing so far. Anybody that wants to jump in at any point, feel free. And we've got a no. Okay. The answer is a resounding no. For an extra point, so 1 point all the way around. For an extra point, do you know the song title? These are really close to the originals. We do have music going, don't we? Not that I can hear it. "22 Sausages." That's close. Maybe it's 22 Bangers. And thank you, chat. You've given 100 messages. Boom. I know that 22 Days is by the 2220s. Okay. We're given a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3. I'm hot. 2, 1. The correct answer is 21 days. 21 days. But good job, everybody, getting the first round. I appreciate that's not at all relevant. That's true. Round 2. Aliens exist. I want to believe. Aliens exist. Is it a title from Blink-182? We've got one yes. Which obviously you can probably see in chat. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Stewart's? His answer is yes? And personally, I don't care if you're Googling this, if whatever you're doing. This is literally just to have fun. We have 3 yeses. Devlin says S. I don't know what S stands for. Sometimes? But I can look at my Blink-182 albums. You could. They've recorded 9 albums. Studio albums, that is. That surprised me. I mean, they've been around a long time. Okay, Devlin, what's the S mean? They're prolific. Yeah. And there's a whole load of songs that I could not use the title. I'm pushing a little bit on one of these. But a lot of other ones, I'm like, yeah, I can't say that on stream. Devlin, I'm gonna let you tell me what S is, please. Is that a yes or a no? We're waiting for Devlin. Okay, yes. Thank you, Devlin. And the answer to round 2 is yes. It is. So we've got Oliver had a yes. Stuart had a yes. Riff had a yes. Sandrine says following the herd yet with a yes. And Devlin Um, it's on Enema of the State. Sandrine, I don't know what the second word of that is supposed to be. But there is one that's the first word and the second word is grandpa. And I was like, oh, I can't do that. Can't do that. Round three. Good news. And you'll notice that due to the amount of space that I have, I didn't end up using any like super long titles. Good news. Is it a Blink-182 song? Song title. A riff says no. Oh, a riff! You gotta wait, buddy! You gotta wait! You have to... You gotta wait for me to ask. Stuart, do you want to change your answer? Oh, riff. Whatever Stuart says, he seems knowledgeable. No! I think Stuart's saying yes to changing his answer. Oh god, this is giving me a headache. You guys. Oh yes, yeah, you're keeping it as a yes. Okay. I think everybody is in. Is Good News a Blink-182? I feel offended. I am knowledgeable, but you have to wait for me to ask the question. No, Good News is not. Does anybody in chat know what the correct song title is? A riff? Okay, so Stuart missed that one. Let me go up and chat. A riff got that right, and a bonus point. Oliver got that right. Sandrine got it right. And Devlin got it right. No such thing as bad music. Is it bad news? Yes, the correct answer is bad news. A riff? I guess we're all learning how to play this as it goes. So a riff got the extra point, and once I asked if anybody else would have put in bad news, I would have given you points. Oh, Oliver did. I'll give Oliver an extra point. Okay. Are we up to speed on the rules? Let's go. Let me switch sides. Okay, we are on round 4. Let me get rid of my properties. Go. Round 4. Boxing Day. Boxing Day. A fun Canadian holiday that I have absolutely no idea exactly what it is. I'm not sure Good features in the title of many of their songs. That's true. We have one yes from Oliver. I'm so freaking hot. Boxing Day. Stuart says yes. Devlin says yes. And I was actually thinking about this whole thing, knowing over here, when you use a text layer within Photoshop, it gives it a title. And the title is usually what you type in. So I had to change all of those. Like 36 layers. Who are we missing? We're missing a riff. A riff is Boxing Day, a Blink-182 song title. Sandrine says either that or the other. Yes or no? Well, that's a 50-50 chance. Did we lose a riff? That's surprise. I'd be surprised if we lost a riff. Okay, a riff. Countdown 5, 4. A riff is winning. 3, 2. Let me turn off that. Okay, 1. Yes. Boxing Day is a title. So everybody gets a point. Oliver takes the lead with 5. Stuart has 3. Sandrine, a riff, and Devlin all have 4. Okay. We are moving on. Round control to a riff. Where are we? We are on round 5. And the song title is Cut Me Off. Cut Me Off. Is that a Blink-182 song title? I wish I could like play the music. This could have been so much fun. I think I would have gotten some YouTube strikes. I do. Having Blink-182 in the title of this stream, you know YouTube is looking closely. Like, what's this guy doing? We have one answer. We have yes, cut me off. Rick, can you legally hum it? Genuine question. I don't know. We have a yes. So Rick just popped in, and we are early on in our game, early enough that Rick could come in and change things up. So if you would like to play along while I'm waiting for people to answer, happy Blink-182 Day. It is the 182nd day of the year in which people celebrate the band Blink-182. So we are going through and I am giving song titles, and you are telling me if they are Blink-182 song titles. So as of right now on this round, and the way it works is you give me a Y or an N, yes or no. And then if it's a no, I will ask for a bonus question, a bonus point, and say, do you know what the correct title is? And so far, a riff is the only one that has gotten that. Well, Oliver too. Oliver got it too. Okay, so get back in here. Who do we have? We've got Stuart, Sandrine, Devlin, Oliver. And Rick, would you like to jump in on this round? It's a yes or no. Ooh, just hit my elbow. Okay. The answer is yes. Yes, it is. So, sorry I never followed them. Yeah, but I mean, it's a 50-50 chance. So, if you'd like to play along, you can. All right, so Stuart gets a point. Sandrine gets a point. Devlin says no. Oliver is in the lead. Okay. Let's move on to round 6. Round 6. Dogs eating dogs. Dogs eating dogs. You can flip a coin or follow chat, whatever works for you. Is dogs eating dogs? Blink-182 title. We got our first yes from Oliver. Managed to score a point while at the same time being absolutely clueless. Making it by faking it. We got a yes. 2 more yeses. I think we did lose a riff. I have no idea what happened to a riff. Devlin, are you in lurk mode? I've heard of dog eat dog, so I'll say yes. And Devlin says yes. Okay, let me get Rick's name in. Rick is playing. And I'll give a countdown just to see if a riff is going to jump in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Dogs eating dogs is. So Stuart gets a point. Oliver gets a point. Everybody is right. Sandrine gets a point. Devlin gets a point. And Rick gets a point. So as of, well, no, we'll keep going. I'll tally the scores up at the midway point. Round 7. Even if she fails. It's the name of one of the EPs which the song is on. That's a good name for an EP. Even if she fails. Is it a Blink-182 song? That was weird sounding. We have 1 yes, we have 1 no. The coin says no, Rick says. Oliver says, Just put me down for whatever Oliver says. No. Thanks for stopping in, Devlin. Okay. Even if she fails. Is this a Blink-182 song title? No, it's not. Can anybody in chat put the correct song title? And let's see here. We have a yes by Stuart, so no point. We've got Sandrine says no. Rick says no. Oliver says no. We have a suggestion in chat. Does anybody else want to guess or put in? You could put in the exact same thing as Oliver if you think if you think Oliver knows. Oh, Sandrine. Sandrine, you were in second place with 7. You were doing well. Have a great day. Thanks for sharing your project. Okay, if anybody is typing the song title, or for that matter, typing the exact same thing that Oliver typed, multiply every... Fails is really falls, Devlin says. Let me do a quick countdown here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are correct, Oliver and Devlin. Devlin didn't even vote on this round. Oh, wait, yeah, you did. Wait, you... You were late. Okay, Devlin, you'll get a point for fails is really falls. So you got a point, and Oliver got a point. Shouldn't you be keeping the tally in Project Neo? If I would, I was thinking about maybe using Firefly boards. And I decided I didn't want to use Firefly boards for that. Project Neo is for if there's time left. I'm going to jump into Project Neo. But you got me thinking, like, how would I keep track? How would I keep tallies in Project Neo? You got me thinking there, Rick. Okay, round 8. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. Is that a Blink-182 song title? Stack the cubes. Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have our first yes. The coin says no. Stuart says no. And is everybody else gone? Sandrine, Devlin, a riff. Oh, Devlin's here. Devlin says yes. Okay. Quick countdown, 5. So we have 2 yeses and 2 nos. Now it's getting interesting. People are either getting very bored or they stopped Googling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Hey, for those of you that said no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, we've got Oliver gets a point. Devlin gets a point. Me and Sandrine are gone. I see that, Devlin. See that. Okay. We are getting to the halfway point. After this round, we'll tally up and get an idea of where we're at. And I'm going to take a break and get water. So, round 9. Lemmings. Lemmings. Is it a Blink-182? I don't get a cube. No, you did not. At some point, I have to get one wrong. Well, we've got ads. Ads are going to start in 3 minutes. So at the ad break, we're going to take a break. Lemmings. Oliver says no. It's going to be a Y, isn't it? I don't know. I made this yesterday. I forgot what the answers are. Devlin says yes. Lemmings. I'll say no, that the real title is Lemons. Ooh. That's a good guess. All right. Stuart, you want in on this one? Lemmings. Is it a Blink-182 song? Got 2 no's and 2 yeses. All right. See if anybody else wants to join. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Lemmings is. So Oliver finally missed one, and Devlin gets a point, and Stuart gets a point. So we are at the halfway point. The ads are going to start in 1 minute for those of you on Twitch. And what we've got, Stuart has 6, Arif has 4, Oliver has 10, Sandrine has 7, Devlin has 8 points, and Rick has 2, but is coming on strong. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go get some water. We will continue the second half of this after the ad break. So stick around, everybody, and I will be right back. If Devlin is still here, engage dance party. Thank you, everybody. Uma needs a dancing emote. She does. Let me jump into the dance party with you. Rick says I need to start cheating. Go right ahead, start cheating. Start cheating. Are you guys enjoying this? I hope this is fun. Just something different. This is my gangster hat. Oliver's saying yes. Okay. Then that's a yes. Is Stuart, are you back from the break? I know sometimes it tells me it's going to be a 3-minute break. And then you get like a 15-second commercial and that's it. We can wait 40 more seconds. Okay. My studio gets so freaking hot. I go out and it's like, oh, it feels so good out there. All right. "13 seconds. This was, I gotta tell you, this was interesting to make because I knew I wanted, just make something simple for this. And so I made a pattern in Photoshop to have the background as the guitars. 2 degrees cooler indoors than outside. No, I'm talking about my studio is hot. And as soon as I walk out that door, it's like, oh, it feels great. Not outside. Outside, it's freaking hot. Well, I can check on my computer. Shawn. As of right now, it says 89 extreme high temperatures, warning, and one more. So it's 89 and it's supposed to get up to 92. It's supposed to get up to 92 at 5 p.m. That sucks. It's supposed to start cooling at 3 and it's not. It's just gonna keep getting hotter. That's the downfall. It's just not cooling down at night. Yeah, I was part of that stream. Uma showed all the warnings across Europe. Yeah. Let's see. No, okay. So this is interesting. Like, I wanted to build this in Photoshop. And I was like, I don't want to do the boxes in Photoshop. Like, there was all these, I was trying to figure out how to do a grid system. And I was like getting frustrated. Oh, you're not there. You're over here. I was getting frustrated in Photoshop. And I'm like, what am I doing? I need to be an illustrator for this. So I jumped into Illustrator. And made this really quick. And then I brought this into Photoshop and did the rest of the text. Just so you know. Okay. Is everybody back? Stuart, are you back? Everybody should be back from break, from the dance party. So let's get on. We are on round 10 the title, Elena, hello. So, Elena, I don't know if you know what we're doing, but the band Blink-182, today is a celebration for Blink-182 because it's the 182nd day of the year, and we are doing song titles by Blink-182. So, if you want to play along, you can jump in and play along, and you can say yes, put in a Y or a no if you think it's a title or think it's not a title. And then for a bonus, if it's not a song title, I will ask, do you know what it should be? That's for an extra point. So if you would like to play along, you are more than welcome. Let's jump in and let's go ahead, zoom in a bit. And the song title is Nipples of Anger. Is that a Blink-182 song title? No, I don't know. I missed it. I'm at work. Okay. If you'd like to play along, you can. If you don't have to. Oh. Hold on. We're getting spam. There we go. Oliver is saying no. Nipples of Anger. Let me switch sides here. There we go. That's better. Not cheating, and the coin says no. Okay. Let's do a big coin. Let's do a big coin. All right, what is this for? Glückstaler. I don't think you can see this, but this is like it's Europe's largest natural ski jump. And there's an elephant on the other side. So the elephant is going to be heads, and the ski jump is going to be tails. If it lands on heads, the elephant, that means Rick is cheating. If it's on tails, it means he's not cheating. Heads is yes. Okay, wait. Heads is yes, tails is no. Okay, so the elephant is yes, he's cheating. The ski jump is no, he's not cheating. And it's the ski jump. Okay. The ski jump came up. Rick is not cheating. That was probably really loud. Okay. We have two no's. Does anybody else want to jump in? We have the Nipples of Anger, or Nipples of Anger. Is that a Blink-182 song title? And let's start a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. No! It is not a song title. So, can anybody in chat give me the correct title from Nipples of Anger? So, right off the bat, Oliver and Rick get a point. Rick is moving up. I should give Rick an extra point for not cheating. I wish this was like Discord where I could see if someone's typing. All right. Apples of Hunger. That's just so kind and wrong. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is Nipples of Fury. I know what that feels like. Back when I used to be a runner, oh, you would have to like put band-aids when you're running long distances. Ugh. Corporals of danger. Moving on. No extra bonus point there. So let's jump into round 11. There's a big delay. Obvious. That's why I'm waiting. And you'll notice, like, Rick, I know you showed up. So on the so far, just to kind of let you know, 22 days was actually 21 days. Good news is actually bad news. Even if she fails was even if she falls. So I'm keeping it really close to the title, but this one should be obvious. So is obvious a Blink-182? Oh, Nipples of Fury is on 21 days. Wow, that's a long time ago. Yeah. The the list, if you're paying attention, the list is alphabetical. It's not by date of release. The list is alphabetical. That's why Good News technically is in the wrong place, because it starts with a G and it's supposed to be bad news. And I was thinking, like, if anybody pays attention that this is alphabetical, they're going to know that that's right off the bat. But if anyone's paying attention, we have a yes. One yes is obvious. A song title, a Blink-182. It wasn't so obvious with only 3 entries revealed. I will say no, and that the real title is Oblivious. Wait a minute. Did I screw this up? Now I'm actually double checking. Because I could have made a typo. Okay. That was good, Rick. That was good. That was good. Okay. Let's do a countdown. 5, 4, 3. General, hello there. 2, 1. We have a yes. Obvious is the correct answer. So I'm going to give 1 point to Oliver. And I am giving 1 point to Rick. Gareth, hello. I am giving 1 point to Rick, because that made me actually double check myself. Oblivious is a great name, so Rick, you get a point for that. All right. General Gareth, welcome in. Today is, and how did I lose? Today, wake up, is the 182nd day of the year. On this day, we are celebrating Blink-182 by having a little bit of a pop quiz. What I'm doing is I am giving you song titles. I'm not worthy. No, that was great, Rick. That was great. I wish I would have come up with that as the title for obvious. I do. General says aliens exist. I have a bad feelings about this. So I am bringing up a song title, and if you would like to play along, please put a yes or a Y and an N for a no in chat. If it is a song title by Blink-182, Blink-182, it's a 50-50 chance, and if it's wrong, if it's not a Blink-182 song, you, for a bonus point, you can go through and guess at what the correct answer is. As an example, this is really close, so your guesses could be very good. 22 days is actually 21 days. Good news is actually bad news. Even if she fails is actually even if she falls. Because, and nipples of anger is actually nipples of fury. I wish I would have come up with oblivious instead of obvious, but let's move on. If you'd like to play along, you are more than welcome. This is just for fun. We've had people come in and out, so let's jump into round 12. One night stand. One night stand. Is that a Blink-182 song? You can put a Y in chat for yes or an N for no. And Rick, do what you want. Oliver says yes. Tim, hello. Good day, Tim. I hope you, well, I know you're keeping cool, but I hope you're staying cool, Tim. Good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend. Wait, what's today? Today's Tuesday. It's too late for that. I'm gonna keep saying no and suggesting better titles. Well, we're waiting. Is One Night Stand a Blink-182 song? Blink-182. We have one yes and one maybe. And as Rick says, there's a delay, so I have no problem waiting. I have all day. We're halfway done. Tim says no. Okay, let me add Tim's name. Gareth? General, will you be joining the game? You got a 50-50 chance or 100% chance if you cheat and Google. It's 9 studio albums. I can't come up with anything here, so I'll just say yes to this one. Okay, Rick says yes. One Night Stand. Oh, who was that? And then in like 99. For the record, I'm not Googling. I actually believe you, Oliver. I mean, yeah. I have no problem. But if this was for anything serious, I'd be a little bit more strict about it. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. One Night Stand is a song. Gareth says possibly. Gareth, okay, hold on. Gareth gets half a point. So what do we got? Oliver says yes. Rick says yes. And Tim had a no. And then Gareth, you get a half a point. Or possibly. The actual title is One Bedside Table. Ooh. Who? 1999. Is that the actual song? One Bedside Table? Oh, gosh, why can't I think about... I saw them live. Maybe it was 2000, but... Oh, I can't think of the group, the guy. Tim, I'm Googling One Bedside Table. Oh, and all I'm getting is tables. Oh, this is, I can't believe I can't remember this. Saw Who Light. I'm trying to remember. Oh, maybe that was it. Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray, every morning. Sugar Ray. It was actually a fun concert. Sugar Ray. I don't know why that came to mind, but it's a bedside table song about bedside tables. Okay, we're moving on. You know, General, that topic just gets so tiring. It's so overdone. It's tiring. Round 12. Okay, or 13. Parking spot. Parking spot. Is Parking Spot a Blink-182 title song? Parking Spot. And the Sugar Ray concert, it was it had cake. Cake performed. They didn't have cake. Cake performed. Sugar Ray. Why do I want to say Jewel too? That might have been. The real title is Barking Spot. You don't get a point for that one, Rick. Nope. It was called the Snowball in Portland, Oregon, right before Christmas. Big concert. All right, so far we have 2 no's. 2 no's. Tim says, of course not. This was a title by the famous Tony and the Harmony. Tony and the Harmonies. Tim. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I guess you did have 2 people doing songs. So we have 3 no's. Gareth, General. Elena, anybody else would like to venture a guess? Let's start a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, of course not. Can anybody venture a guess what the correct title is for parking spot? And let's see here. We've got Oliver gets a point. Rick gets a point. Rick, you're doing well. Tim gets a point. It's quite close. Party spot. Those are the worst. Those are the worst to get out. Spot the dog barks. It's got nothing to do with spot. I'll give you a hint. Spot is the word that's wrong. Oh, Gareth came in with a note. I thought it was parking space, but I just looked it up and it isn't. Alessandra, hello. Good to see you. Here's the thing, Oliver. If you type, I don't care. If you type the correct answer in, I will give you a point. Alessandra, I'll explain after this round. Parking bay. Oh, that's close, Gareth. That is close. I don't know what you call them in the UK, if there's a different word you use. Parking bay is the equivalent of a parking spot. But we call them car parks. Yeah. Okay. Oliver, I'm telling you, if you type it in chat, I'll give it to you. I'll give you a point. Everyone's got good guesses. Think larger. Nah, I'm not putting the answer after I've looked it up. Okay, then let's try to do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Parking lot. Parking lot. I can drop hints for others. Yeah, you can. It is interesting in the UK that you don't call them parking lots. So I get that. I get that. Alessandra. So on this day, the 182nd day of the year, we celebrate the band Blink-182. I didn't know this was a thing. Not a clue. Just a car park. That makes sense. That makes sense. So what we've been doing is I have been giving you Blink-182 title songs, and you're telling me if it's the correct title. If you're right by putting in a Y or an N in chat, you can guess 50-50. This is just for fun. And then if it's not, like we just had parking spot, where the correct title is parking lot, you can guess what the correct title is and get a point. So what we have right now. Okay, I know the band. They just performed in Boston the other day. I am bad with names. This is, you can guess. You can follow chat. You can do whatever you want, Alessandra. I'm kind of the same way. I'm not really good with titles. Like, I couldn't even remember Sugar Ray or Post Bed. And that was the title. That's what I Googled, was four-post bed. And the title of the song is Every Morning, and I had no idea. Okay, so let's do a recap. We're coming down to the last third. Stuart has 6 points. A Riff has 4 points. Oliver has 14 points. Sandrine has 7 points. Devlin has 8 points. Rick is up to 6. Tim has 1 point, and Gareth has 1.5 points. Everybody's doing wonderful. Okay. Here we go. But you're up against me, and Blink-182 was a soundtrack of my teens. Hey, then this is for you, Oliver. We are on round 14. The title, or maybe not the title, is Red Skies. The answer is yes? Tim, that was fast. Red Skies. I'm the same way, Oliver. The problem is I fell off. How can I put this? So I spent the last 14 years, maybe even longer. I asked my magic 182 ball. 182 ball. That's witty. In Germany, on the radio, they really don't play a lot, except for the really big ones. So I missed a lot. Rick says, I say no, and the real title is Bread Pies. Okay, so we have by Tim a yes. Oliver says no. Rick says no. Anybody else want to take a stab at it? Take a stab. I mean, Alessandra, blink and you'll miss it. Alessandra, this is just for fun anyway. We've got And Bluey Skies from Gareth. Alessandra says, okay, let me get your name down. Alessandra says yes. So Gareth must be saying no, it's not, because Gareth is guessing at song titles. All right. Gonna wait. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Me counting down from 5 must be the most intriguing freaking stream going right now. I had a person in Discord tell me that I need to lighten up. Pretty funny. I said, you must not see my streams. The answer to Red Skies, is it a Blink-182 song title? Yes, it is. So the magic 182 ball was correct, so Tim gets a point. Oliver says no. Rick says no. Gareth says no. Oh, it's on Fly Swatter. I didn't have any of their early 90s stuff. I think they need to lighten up, Shawn. Alessandra. The issue, what occurred is they started DMing me. I asked them to do something. They started DMing me, sending me all these messages, and I was like, sorry, I don't accept DMs. And she was not happy about it. She wanted to be my friend. Moving on, we've got just a few left. What do we have? We have four left. Four magic titles. Ha ha. That's a horrible Count impersonation. Sesame Street, not be happy. Okay. The next song title is Shut Up. Shut Up. Is it a Blink-182 song title? Shut up. Yes, no, yes, yes, fine. Not you, Tim. Directed to me. To me. Gareth says no. Oliver says yes, definitely with a title like that. Of course it is. Alessandra says I'm gonna say yes. Those all came in really fast. So I have to say that's interesting because you're not waiting to see what everybody else does. Follow along, which is fine. Okay, so we have, I don't know if Tim is actually, I mean, there's 3 yeses and 1 no, so I guess that's a yes. Yeses cancel out the no's. I guess. So 1 yes, 1 no, and 2 more. So 3 yeses and 1 no. We'll wait a moment. See if anybody else wants to jump in. Rick's probably taking a shower. Oh, those are my guesses for the next 4? Magic 182 ball, go, go, go. Okay, hold on. Let me write it down, Tim. We've got a yes, a no, and a yes, and a yes. Wait. Are you at the office right now? And you come in and you see, oh, this is a cloud document. Oh. And then you opened up the document and you're looking at the answers? Come on, Tim. That's funny. Tim's sitting there and he's like, Shawn Kozel, Creative Cloud. Think, open up that layer, open up that layer, open up that layer. Okay. I'll shut up now. Is Shut Up a Blink-182 song title? 5, 4. Oh, Rick came in with a yes. I see you, Rick. 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course it is. Of course. Oliver nailed it. So Tim gets a point. Gareth said no. Oliver gets a point. Alessandra gets a point. Rick gets a point. And all right, I think I got everybody. It's on Take Off Your Jacket and Pants. I have that on CD. bought it when it was released. I'd be really impressed if you said you had it on Laserdisc or cassette. Not so much LP. You said cassette. I'd be impressed. Okay. We're coming down to the last few. Round 16. The possible title is Take Me Out. Take Me Out. Is it a Blink-182 song title? Or is it not? Oliver says, I never had any laser discs, don't have many albums on cassette. It's actually the other way around. Pants and jacket. There's the puns. There's the pun. Oliver says yes. The actual title is Take On Me. That song is going to be stuck in my freaking head now. That video was so freaking cool when it came out. Take Me Out. Rick says, I thought it was Take Me Out to the Ball Game. That is one of Blink-182's lesser known songs that they recorded. Alessandra said, I thought it was titled Take Me In. Now I don't know. Or put me in, coach. Rick says my vote is no. Well, Alessandra, we're voting right now. And Take Me Out of the Ball Game. I so want to sing that, Rick. Okay, Alessandra says, I'm gonna say no. Okay, so I've written down Tim's answers. Tim says no also. So let's do a countdown, see if anybody else wants to jump in. Take Me Out. Is it a Blink-182 song? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is no. Does anybody wish to take a guess as to what the correct answer is? I'll give you a hint. Somebody has written it in chat. Somebody has written it in chat. So let me tally everything up. Oliver says yes, so no points for Oliver. Okay, Alessandra said no. Rick said no. Tim said no. Here's the thing, people. You only get the points if you type it into chat. That's it. I'm not going to give everybody points because you're like, oh, Alessandra said it, or oh, Oliver said it, or oh, you have to let me know that what it is. So I'm just saying. Okay, we've got one guess. Oliver's confused now. That was the whole point of this show. Alessandra says, I love how I should be getting ready for work and I'm here playing with y'all. Well, we're glad you're here, Alessandra. Okay. Is anybody going to also type in chat what the title is? Because as of right now, there's only one person that's going to get a bonus point. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alessandra, you are correct. It is Take Me In. So Alessandra gets the bonus point. I'll take the bonus point on me. All right. We have 2 more rounds left. Alessandra, you came in last, but you've passed Gareth, who had only 1.5 points, but you're up to 3 already. 2 more rounds, and let's get this going. Round 17. What went right? What went right? Alessandra says, hi, Gareth. Hope all is well and sorry for passing you. Hello, Venedish? I'm gonna mess that name up. I apologize. What is this software? I haven't heard of it before. Neo. No, this is Photoshop. Let me zoom out. This is a Photoshop. I'm going to be jumping into Project Neo. Today is a celebration of Blink-182. And so we are just doing a little bit of a quiz and having fun. Then if there's time, I will be jumping into Project Neo. But welcome in. It's good to see you. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them into chat. Or if you'd like to play along. On a mission to come last. Okay, so we have is what went wrong right? What went right? A Blink-182 song. We have Gareth says no. Rick says I'm going to say no. Oliver says no. And Tim says yes. I've got Tim's answers already written down. At least we know Tim isn't cheating and looking at my cloud document. Alessandra says I'm going to say no. Oliver says, oh, I wonder what the real title is, Shawn. Oh, I was hoping nobody was paying attention to that. Pay no attention to the missing credits. Oh, you don't need my credits. There's a cloud document. This is my cloud document. What is this poster design? This is actually made in Illustrator The majority of it was made in Illustrator. We've got the guitar background was made in Illustrator. The pattern, seamless pattern, the text, and the grid was made in Illustrator. And I exported it as a PNG and brought it over into Photoshop so that way I could add the layers. Let me show you really quick what I'm talking about. Wow, get back here. Why'd you do that? So, oh, come on. Why you gotta be like that? Just play nice. There we go. Here we go. And while we're here, let's listen to some of Tim's jams. Ooh, I'm gotta be on the other side. There we go. So you can see this is a PNG that I made in Illustrator. Oh. Ooh. And then I brought it in. Oh, you are being a jerk. Then I brought it into Photoshop to add the text. And we've got a big boom from Elena. So thank you, Elena, for that. Hello, hello. Boom. Okay, so what went right? Is this a Blink-182 song title? If anybody wants to jump in, we're gonna say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is no, it's not. So Oliver, does anybody in chat, let me get on the right side, does anybody in chat know the correct title? We have one guess already. Let me tally the points up here. Okay. So Gareth gets a point, up to 2.5 points, moving up. Rick gets a point. We've got Oliver gets a point. We've got Alessandra gets a point. Did anyone else in chat here, Shawn, accidentally read out the correct title? I use OBS. As you can see, boom, over here is OBS right there. That is what I use for any type of screen recording that I do. Unless you're talking about streaming, which I use OBS with Restream. That way you can see Twitch, Facebook, and also YouTube all in the same chat. But thank you for the questions. Keep them coming. We've got a couple right answers. So we have Oliver saying, no, it's what went wrong. Alessandra says, I think the title was What Went Wrong, like my thoughts most of the time. And Rick says, following your patterns of made-up titles, I'll vote for What Went Wrong. And those are 3 bonus points. Boom! So we've got Oliver gets a bonus point, Alessandra gets a bonus point, and Rick gets a bonus point. So, one more to go. We have Stuart with 6 points, Arif with 4 points, Oliver with 17 points, Sandrine with 7 points, Devlin with 8 points, Rick with 10 points, Tim, ooh, I forgot Tim said no, so he missed that one. Tim with 4 points, Gareth with 2.5 points, and Alessandra with 5 points. Rick, you came in late and you came in strong. Last one, ladies and gentlemen. 18 for 182. Is this a Blink-182 song? Rectum. I never said that fast before. And that did not sound good. Wrecked him. Let me pronunciate. Wrecked him. Oh my god. I guess that's not as it's not what I said, but I guess it's not as bad as nipples of anger. But wrecked him is wrecked him. A Blink-182 song title. Oh, I don't know if I'm blushing because it's so hot, but I kind of am a little bit. Or the 1992 cover version, Uranus. Is that the correct title? Rick says the same. Oh, a Freudian slip. Honestly, I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. I know we're no longer on Behance, but I wouldn't do that. How long have you been practicing graphic design? I am not a graphic designer. I'm a photographer that I try to show how to use Adobe products. So I work in Photoshop, Lightroom Classic, Illustrator, Character Animator, the list goes on and on and on and on. I am an Adobe, well, I'm an Adobe community expert. Ads are gonna start in a few minutes. Who is on Twitch? I saw Alessandra's on Twitch, Elena, Oliver's on Twitch. We may have to take a break. My vote is no, and my guess that the real title is Wrecked Her. That's a good guess. I like that. My vote is yes. Okay, so far, I have to scroll up. We have a no from Oliver. We have a no from Rick. And we have a yes from Alessandra. Ad breaks. I'm gonna go get more water while you... I'm gonna be quick. Gareth says no. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I see Illustrator still getting ads, so we are going to wait for a couple minutes. We have about a minute, but everybody will let me know when they're back. I don't want to leave the people on YouTube alone for too long. You YouTube people will wreck the place. Wrecked the place. That could be a good song title. I don't know why I keep saying wrecked. Wrecked. Oh, I put too much water in it. So what we'll probably end up doing after this is we will jump into Project Neo, and I will probably continue working on maybe my little cone guy. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, I only got less than a half hour. And let me see something really quick here. I want to see what we're going to be doing today. Ooh, Jack and I are going to be doing patterns in Illustrator on the Firefly Discord. Welcome back, Alessandra. Thank you for letting me know. We're going to be doing patterns with text to vector in Illustrator. That's fun. I like that. I like Illustrator. Okay. I think everybody is back. So we are on the last title. Let's go ahead, zoom in, and has everybody voted? How many votes do we have? Okay. Tim says yes. Oliver says no. We'll deal with that. Okay. Wrecked Him. Is that a Blink-182 song title? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it is. I've never said those two words quickly before, and it was not a Freudian slip. That was literally like funny as heck. I looked it up, saw the EP title, and now I'm fairly sure the way you first said it is what they intended. I know that. I didn't know it when I chose it. Oops. Okay. Let me get the final scoring here. So Oliver is wrong, says no. Tim is correct. Rick says no. Alessandra says yes, gets a point. Gareth says no. For everyone else, the EP is called They Came to Conquer Uranus. Let's look at the final tallies. This whole past 15 minutes, okay, so Stuart ends with 6 points. A riff, 4 points. Oliver, 17 points. Sandrine, 7 points. Devlin, 8 points. Rick came in strong with 10. Tim with 5. Gareth with 2.5. And Alessandra with 6. If I knew this was going on, I would have woken up sooner. I talked about it yesterday on the Firefly Discord. So let's see here. Oliver came in first place with 17 points. We have Rick came in strong late also with 10. Then we have Devlin, who left early, already had 8 points. Sandrine with 7. Alessandra with 6. Then we had Stu tied with 6. Tim with 5. Arif with 4. And Gareth with 2.5. So congratulations to everybody who took part. This was just something fun to do. I am going to not be streaming for like a week and a half. I am going on vacation. That's what I get for snoozing my alarm. You showed up. You did good, Alessandra. You came in with just a few left. So I thought you did well. All right. So we can go ahead and jump on over into Project Neo. Oof. Let me switch sides. We got a big boom from Elena. Bam. Thank you so much. Alessandra, I'm going to Slovenia. Yes, Slovenia. It's going to be a fun trip, and hopefully... Oof. We got a holy shnikes from Oliver. This weather, this heat is supposed to break. Thank God. And it's supposed to be rainy, but to be honest, I don't care. I do not care at all if it's rainy. Ooh. Okay. This is where I want to be. Nope, not Photoshop. There we go. Let's jump on over Project Neo. Ooh, that sounds fun. I don't care about rain. I'm tired of my sweating. I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. It is so hot in my studio. So hot. I go outside to get water and it's like, oh, it feels great. All right, so we are in Project Neo. If anybody has questions about Project Neo, please put them into chat and I'm more than happy to chat about them. Let's get back out of here really quick. I want to see what I did with my football. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. I don't know why I've got... Let me delete some of these. Yeah, delete it. Some of these are just tests. Okay. Let me open up Illustrator really quick. Yeah, Slovenia is just south of Austria. So it's part of the Alps and north of Croatia. So two countries I like, so I'm hoping that I like them. Where are... Where are my files? I swear I thought that was a cloud document. All right. Have you been there before? No. I'm at 40 countries and I was looking for some place to go. And it's a place I haven't been. So it was like, I want to go here. I want to check this out. Hold on, everybody. I need to do some checking here. Is it gonna be? I don't know if this is gonna even be on this computer. I really don't know. I don't know what I called it. I swear it was a Ugh, come on. This is... I'm thought for sure that this was a cloud document. And now I'm really questioning myself. Yeah, it's a cloud document. Open. Weird. Weird. All right. So I had to jump over into the CC to look at my older documents to find it. All right. So this is weird. All right. This is the character that I'm putting together. Now, there's a couple different ways that I could try to do the arms. Hands of a rubber hose character. Alessandra, have you not seen these? So these are all rubber hose characters. That was for the motion and art community challenge that I put on. So we've got our self-delivering Amazon Primo box. Oh, you've seen them. Okay. Then I don't need to go through it again. And yeah, here. Let me share it with you. Whoops. Whoopsie. Mafu. We got a holy shnikes from Mafu. Hello, hello. You missed the Blink-182, Mafu. But hello, hello. Okay. I closed Photoshop. Okay, Mafu, this is for you. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. So 2 hours ago, we started a quiz, and you, chat, had to guess if it was a Blink-182 song. And so everything was hidden. All of this was hidden. Like so. And went through, and you had to guess if it was a Blink-182 song. And if it was not a Blink-182 song, then you had to guess what the correct title was. So we had 18 rounds. Oliver won with 17 points, which is pretty impressive. You only got a few wrong, and you got a few bonus points. And then Rick came in second with 10 points. So we've been doing that for the last 2 hours. All right. We can close that. It was fun. I had fun. I hope everybody had fun. Let me think. I mean, we're pretty far. Okay, so I know we've got brushes. Got the brushes there. Okay, there's our hands and our feet. Wonder if I should... They're not flat, so if I export these as SVGs, that's gonna get weird. I mean, I say we try it. What do you think, people? Let's just try it. Okay, so first off, we're gonna do an asset export. And we want to take this as an SVG. So let's grab that path. Let's bring that in. SVG. We're not worried about our scale. And let me see if we want to do any feet. I mean, technically, wait a minute. If we do just the feet and the hands, do I have just the hands? Okay, let's get rid of that one. Where are my hands? That looks like a palm. Ooh, okay, I do have them separate. Okay. So we want to go the palms. Just drag that in. SVG. Let's do an export. We'll throw this down to our downloads. We'll call that good. And grab really not getting everything I want here. Okay, let's take a foot. Oh no. And that might have exported them all. I think I need to group that. Let's do a Command G. Let's group that. Now let's bring it in. Yep, there we go. And why am I missing that white spot? I'm missing something here. Okay, let's try this again with feeling. Oh, I'm missing that black spot. Command Z. Command Z. Crud. Go back. Command G. There we go. All right, let's see what we've got here. Sweet. Okay, let's get into our puppet. Let's import our SVG. Let's go to our downloads and let's do date added. Open that. Bring in our feet. I gotta say, I kind of like it. I do. Okay, let's import another SVG. Let's bring in our hands. Bring that in. I don't know why. I'm digging this. I am digging this. Okay, so first off, let's come in here. Let's give a little bit of some roundness. Let's get our corners. We can actually do an inflate. Are you not working for me here? Oh. Huh. Okay, so when you bring in an SVG, it looks like you don't have much control. Interesting. And inflate's not doing anything for me. That's pretty just meh. Okay. Same thing with the hand, I'm assuming. Yep. No. Not being able to adjust it at all. Okay, that's fine. Let's set this aside. We need to get some arms going here. And let's use a cylinder. All right. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Hold down the Option key to make a duplicate. And that's not how arms bend. Let's go. Get back here. Let's grab that. Wow, not even freaking close. Wait, why are you black? Okay, let's grab that. Let's give a little bit of blending for the elbow. Oh, you were so freaking close. Sweet. Let's grab that. Let's hold shift. Let's grab our forearm arm there. We're going to go option. Grab that. Okay, we need to flip that. Oof. All right. Now, grab that, that. You got some funky looking legs here. Oh, Lord. Might have been easier just to make new ones. All right. I need to actually go. It is time. I am quite a bit over, to be honest. Okay. Let me jump back over into Photoshop really quick. All right, so if you are interested, join Jack and I coming up later on the Firefly Discord, where we will be doing patterns in Adobe Illustrator. Should be fun. Thank you so much to everybody who played along with me today. Happy Blink-182 Day. Blink-182 Day. This was a lot of fun. The quiz was. Congratulations to Oliver. Just as a reminder, I will be back in a week and a half, so no streams on Thursday for me, no streams at all next week. I'm ready for a nap. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I will see you all around. Bye, everyone.